Cheers! I do buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I'm the Whiskey Whispers. My first drink on this Friday, Memorial Day weekend. Sláinte. Uh, oh, mercy, that's good. So what I've done here is I've used Gullytown whiskey, or Gullytown, oh my gosh, there we go. Gullytown Single Malt whiskey at 92 proof out of Kansas, Restless Spirits out of Kansas City, Missouri. And I've replaced, it's a version of a Manhattan, I've replaced Sweet Vermouth using Stonehill 2017 port. So it's got that nice ruby hue in there. Well, but that malt whiskey does something special, this drink, I gotta tell you. So we bought tickets about a week ago to see Fast 10 today. It's one of those things, Seamus loved this series, so we just keep going to those movies. They're fun movies, right? You can pick them apart if you want, but you go in there for fun, man. You see some of the best stunts. I mean, it's just amazing. Forget the melodrama, forget all that nonsense, and just watch shit blow up. Anyway, it was fun. I didn't have a beer there at the Alamo, though. I had one beer. I had a banter brewing of Plainview Pilsner, a classic German-style Pilsner. But I came home, we're going to get some clothes ready. I'm not going to grill or smoke today, but I didn't want to get my grill nice and clean, so I like to put kind of a burnout fire in there. On the way home from the theater, though, I just stopped by Shookman's Meats, great meat markets, butcher shop, I guess, but they have more, they got other stuff in there. They have a little specialty market, I guess. They had some of their burger on sale, so it was 20%, so I bought a pound and a quarter of some ground Wagyu. It was $11.99 a pound, and I got 20% off of that. But I also, they had a prime, about a 2.5-pound prime tri-tip. Prime tri-tip for $10.99 a pound. I thought that's a pretty good price for a prime. So when I got home, I put a nice seasoning on that and wrapped it up. Now, when I've cooked it before on this thing, and I'll probably cook it tomorrow. No, I won't cook it tomorrow. I'll cook it Sunday. I like to put on the smoke here, and I hang it. I don't lay it on a grate. I like to hang it from my pit barrel smoker. And when I've cooked it before, I put it about 45 minutes on there, give it a nice smoke, gives me a nice rare, and then I do a reverse sear inside some cast iron. Mercy. So now I'm relaxing with a cocktail. And I have some good beer to drink, which I'll probably get into here in a little bit. But I want to have one cocktail. Just limiting myself to one. I still got some Deep Sleep beer from last weekend. I know I typically run to the liquor store on a holiday weekend. I've got plenty of stuff here, so I kind of made that call that I wasn't going anywhere today. I got plenty of stuff. I really do. So we're working with what we got. So if I went to the liquor store, something got in my drink there. If I went to the liquor store, I'd have found something, right? And I'd have spent money. But I've got plenty of stuff here, so I'm working with what I've got today. Oh, my knee's killing me, man. I almost couldn't get up at the theater because I've got no spring left in that left knee. So I had to just get an angle. You sit in these chairs, you got the table right there, and I had a hard time getting myself out where I could stretch that leg. I had to just push myself up, I guess. Oh, mercy. Of course, I don't own any rights to any music. I don't know how to do this without getting a flag. I'm not profiting for the videos. I'm not sure why it's an issue, to be honest with you, because, I mean, I feel like I'm helping the artist by putting the music out there for folks to hear. So it doesn't make sense to me why folks get upset. Well, you're not paying this or that, Tom. Well, I'm not making any money either, guys. I'm helping. I'm getting the songs out there, man. Anyway, I guess it's all in how you look at it, I suppose. For some, it's all about the money, and I guess I'm odd that way. I may be one of the few Americans that's never been about the money. I had once had a supervisor tell me when I was about 22 years old that I was the only employee he's ever had that wasn't motivated by money. I'm motivated by doing the right thing. I've got to believe in what I'm doing. That's my motivation. I've never been a very materialistic person. I mean, I do like to have certain things. I mean, I'm doing this from a cell phone, and I've got a tablet over here, but I don't need a lot of things. I've never had to have the first edition of anything. I've never had to have the top of the line stuff. Just want to, got a few things in the house, and but I'm more about memories than things, I guess. We've spent most of our money on memories, doing things. Hey, Peter, how are you? I do like the cream sherry. Yes, I do like the cream sherry as well, Peter. I was going to try to meet you guys at Banner today, but I wasn't able to make it out there. Keep trying to get out there on a Friday to catch up with you and Jimmy, but I keep missing. But I do like adding the port, and sometimes I've added cream sherry in place of sweet vermouth to make a version of a Manhattan. I don't know exactly what you'd call this. I kind of got a Missouri thing going on. I intentionally did that. I intentionally used 2 Missouri products. So I've got a kind of a, we'll call this a Kansas City by way of Herman. Because Kansas City's kind of the star with the whiskey, but I don't want to, I don't want to count out Herman and the Stonehill contribution. I do like what the port does to this drink, and it does work well with this particular whiskey, and I'm not sure why, but it does. Beat that old doggy dog. The rats keep winning the rat race. This is a great song for today, right? I'm not going to let it bother me tonight. Let it bother me tonight. Don't let it bother me tonight. No. Great song, anyway. I can let it bother me tonight, my friend. Tomorrow I might go as far as suicide. Won't let it bother me tonight. Anyways, yeah, I think so too. And as I've talked to you before about this, about my wife and I kind of discovering wine, and rather than going to the liquor store and buying all those names that we all know, we've been trying to really learn about wine locally or local-ish, right? So last weekend when we went to when I visited folks at Deep Sleep, we also hit we hit one winery, Robler Winery, and I bought a couple. I bought their Norton and their Chamberson, but we also hit a wine fest that evening. So I'm trying to, but I approach wine the same way I approach beer, is as I want to do it as local as humanly possible. Yeah, I need to try to find that one. I think you said you got it at Sam's. I need to head out there and pick that one up. Because I have their, I've got their bottled and bond bourbon, but I don't have that red wheat. And a bottled and bond bourbon is pretty sweet. I'm combining this Memorial Day weekend with my birthday. So my birthday was Wednesday, so I'm stressing out to my birthday weekend. I'm off today. I was able to relax. I work a short shift tomorrow, but then I'm off Sunday and Monday, so we can relax. So I'll probably do what smoking I'm going to do tomorrow. I really want to. I haven't done a tri-tip for so long. Tri-tip. So my favorite cut of meat, if I'm doing a steak, is a oh, darn, I spilled on me. Is a that dribble, man, is a ribeye. But a good quality ribeye is going to run you some money. But I was able to buy this nice tri-tip for only $10.99. Nice a prime USDA prime tri-tip for only $10.99 a pound. And what I found for me, the trick to the tri-tip is you can marinate it if you want, or in this case, I've kind of done just a nice dry rub on it, if you will. And I wrap it up tight and let that sit for 24 hours, let those seasonings really kind of permeate the meat. And then I'll smoke it for about 45 minutes tomorrow just to get a little bit of smoke. I don't want it to overpower the meat, so I want a light smoke on there. And I'll finish it with a reverse sear because I do like it at a rare. I don't want it more than a medium rare. See lights, old and gray. I just got a glare here, and I can't see the screen. I can't see shit now, man. Anyway, so I'm getting ready to put a fire in here, so I'll finish up this cocktail, and then I'm gonna be like an Irish alcoholic and switch to beer. Switch to beer, man. I'll probably go back to whiskey later on in the evening, you know, for a nightcap, if you will. I really want to start with a Manhattan, or at least a version of, using my fancy glass here. It really feels like hell. An oldie but goodie from Flash in the Pan. Mercy. Not to be confused with the Elton John song, Where To Now, St. Peter. Don't say St. Peter. Anyways, I digress. And somebody asked me the other day, how do you know all this stuff? How do you remember the various songs and the lyrics? How do you know all this stuff? I said, I have no control over what is retained and what isn't. I said, much to my wife's chagrin. I said, I wish I could control some of the stuff. And certain things stick, certain things don't. It's like throwing a ball at some, you know, remember those things used to have like a target, these old Velcro balls? That's kind of what it is. Some things, sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. Sometimes those little Velcro balls stick, and sometimes they don't. I never know what I'm going to retain. It's always a mystery to me, too. Somebody will ask me something, oh, I know that. or they'll ask me something, and I won't know that. Well, hey, man, how you doing? I'm just hanging out. Gonna get my grill, my smoker, my pit barrel smoker. I do love this pit barrel smoker. I gotta tell you, I've got it about May of 2020 with the second check. They sent us, man. The first one went to pay bills, but I did use the second one to stimulate the economy. And I bought something, my pit barrel smoker, and I really like this thing. It is the simplest system you ever use. People talk about these, you know, I don't know, if you want a complicated system, go for it. If you want a, you know, Traeger or whatever, hey, you do you. I'm not knocking it or judging it, but I love this pit barrel because it's so simple. You put your coals on. The only thing you have to do is you got to set the coals exactly how they tell you. Do that, and everything you cook is going to turn out right. What I like to do, I don't know that it's necessary or not. It's just something that I've always liked to do because I feel like it just gives me a fresher product. When it's been sitting for a while, I like to do what I call a burnout fire. Just put some stuff in there, put some coals down there, let it clean it all out, and I you know, I don't put any cleaner on it, but I just kind of wipe it all down, get all this old soot out of there. And I don't want it all out of there because part of that's the seasoning. But yeah, just get to make sure I got to just burn it out real good. When it's been sitting dormant for a while. Anyways, I'm about done, as you can see. So I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer. As Hey St. Peter finishes up, I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer. Whiskey Evangelist, Brother Whiskey, prayer with the man. Hell. All around good guy. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you.